Hi, my name is Whitney Peck, and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. Today we're joined by Colby, Allen County Extension Agent. So I know that you were also the intern before I was. So you mind talking a little bit about your summer as an intern here at the Warren County Extension Office?
Absolutely. So last summer I had a fantastic time. I needed an internship to complete my degree at the UK, and this seemed like a great opportunity. I'd heard past people talk about it and how it was such a rewarding experience. So last summer it was a great time to learn about agriculture and horticulture in all the areas here in Warren County. I know I've been here my whole life, but there's so much, even if you're from a county, that you don't know what goes on all across it. So it was really good to see what production looks like in the county, meet a lot of community members, and just really dive in with the community last summer. So last summer I chose to do a video series project called Backyard Biology. And I really wanted to dive into kind of my experience growing up, and I feel like a lot of experiences of Warren County residents where Bowling Green is growing so heavily, urban sprawl is happening. We have a lot of people that are living in these houses that are right next to these agricultural areas or natural areas with woods and fields and different things like that. And more people are coming into contact with wildlife and different things like that, whether it be, seeing deer as you're driving down the road, or birds and small insects and stuff in your backyard. People are coming into contact with a lot more wildlife as they move out further into the country from the city. And so I'd really like to make a video series that was talking about how to interact properly with the wildlife, things you can do around your house to make habitat for them, so that way we can live in share the space that we have as we cohabit this county and this place, and really just dive into teaching all ages, from youth all the way up to adults, how they can interact with wildlife safely and benefit from it, because wildlife are one of the most important things to me. It was a very good experience as far as making the videos. I did the Farm and Home Show this, so making those videos was really cool, and getting the feedback from people. I did giveaways, and I gave away a hummingbird feeder, and the person I gave it to immediately contacted the office and said they had it set up filled with food, and there was hummingbirds that afternoon. So it was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
So what about your project this summer?
Right. So I did a little bit kind of like you. I did a media project called Beef Boot Camp. So it was a 6-part online series that kind of walked you through all the different things that you have to do to start your own herd. So geared to kind of the beginner farmer, but also anybody could have taken the course. And it was free, so it's a flexible resource. So if, let's say, they're having calving issue, they can go back to one of the videos, or they're doing a balance sheet for the first time, they can go back to one of the videos. So it was cool getting to meet all the people. I interviewed extension specialists, so Kenny Burdine, Dr. Bullock, people who were experts in their field to kind of give us a little bit of their knowledge through the videos. And I also did a giveaway too, so I gave away a Blackstone portable grill through evaluation forms, which is the biggest part of that. Is I was getting a lot of feedback, which was great to see how many people were going through the same things that I went through when I started my own farm, and it was great to hear stories too. So when I called them back about just got a sorting flag once they filled out all the evaluation forms. So calling them back and hearing all their stories was a cool opportunity too.
Absolutely.
The biggest thing was I'm not from Warren County, so it was cool getting to see the community and the different people here, and relay it back to my own county, the information and the knowledge that I was gaining here.
Being from Bowling Green my whole life, but now working in Allen County, kind of like you are doing this summer, I'm just now diving into a whole new community, new group of farmers. But it's a really rewarding experience to meet a whole group of new people, and it's been really great to work with them. And I feel like the experiences that I've had last summer have really helped me become a better agent, because you get to really see firsthand how those client interactions work, and going on farm visits, knowing what to look for, building those relationships with specialists like you were mentioning when you were doing that project. You get that firsthand interaction. So now it's come back in as an agent. They know who I am. We've worked together before, so it makes those interactions a lot better.
One of the biggest takeaways is the things that I've learned here at Warren County Agriculture, and then I can apply it to any job.
Yeah, so coming back to school in the fall, I know earlier as you get through your first couple weeks of classes, that's when a lot of the information is rolled out, and they'll post it all across their social media. If you follow UK College Ag, UK Extension, and you'll see all that. And a lot of people think because we're University of Kentucky that it's just for those students, but students from all colleges all over can apply to this. I had several people when I went through the internship process from Murray, from Moorhead, from Western, so anybody can apply to be a part of the Extension internship program. That deadline I know is towards the end of October, I believe October 31st, to get those application materials in, and then you go through the process of selecting which counties you'd like to be in. And I recommend both. I think I recommend being in the home county, because you get to know another layer of that county. But like with you, a county that you're not from is a good opportunity to learn as well. So we were both ag interns, but you can be an all area intern, you can be just a 4-H intern. So there's lots of opportunities depending on what you'd like to do as well when you're applying.
Yeah. Nice. If you have any more questions about the internship, you can always reach out to your local extension office, or if you're here in Warren County, the local Warren County Extension office.